I want to create a massive, enormous super smelter.
Hold my non-alcoholic beverage. So, a couple days ago, MumboJumbo released a video called Making the Fastest Smelter I Possibly Can. And me, being petty, decided I wanted to one-up him. So that's what I did. Except, I already did a few weeks ago. October 18, 2017, Ilmango released his Perfect Super Smelter Array with 23 furnaces. The items fill in perfectly. However, a furnace smelts one item per 10 seconds, while a hopper can transfer 2.5 items per second, meaning you can move an item through 25 hoppers by the time one item smelts, meaning you can have 25 furnaces using hoppers to distribute the items. Ilmango is using 23 because the input line has to be locked for a bit as the hoppers below take an item out of the line and push it into the furnace. I wanted to make it the truly perfect smelter, so I constructed this. It has to use a second row of hoppers, sadly, so I can lock the hoppers immediately but have the items taken out and put in the furnaces. So one module of 200 furnaces can handle one shulker box at a time as fast as I can make it, but I obviously didn't settle for one shulker box. Why not a shulker of shulker boxes? 27 modules. And that's how I got 5.4 thousand furnaces. 27 times 200. That is 1.944 million items smelted an hour. So this is version 1. I used a chest minecart to distribute the shulkers, but you have to manually fill the shulkers, and there were item loss problems because of it. There was also no off switch, and the lag was horrendous. The UI relied on trusting the player to not break stuff. There was no XP or maintenance area. Worst of all, the layout was terrible. I had to put the hub in the center to keep everything loaded. This is version 2. First thing to notice, the layout is way more compact. All I did was rotate the modules. The other big issue I had from last time was the return. Here I used shulker loaders and had instant dropper lines to return the shulkers. In this design, I not only include an area to collect XP, but I also lock 3 hoppers per furnace when not in use, making the static lag due to hoppers negligible. This time around, I wanted to make sure nothing would break. I ran through every scenario I could, putting in too much fuel, activating things at the wrong time, going places you shouldn't, and I found a way to work around each one of them. I don't have enough time to explain all the fail-safes I added, but here's a glimpse at some of such systems. In version 2, I also added this display to show which modules had over a stack of fuel in each furnace and which don't. I started it in version 1 but never finished. And finally, the input. The chest minecart works for the fuel, but it takes too long for the main distribution system. So I came up with a solution. The shulker box input goes through some safety checks, then to the initial distributor. This system perfectly distributes the incoming shulkers between 3 outputs, and remembers the outputs so therefore doesn't favor the first or last output like most distributors. The 3 outputs go to instant dropper lines, taking the shulkers to the 3 different layers. There, the shulkers are then distributed equally using a similar system, but this time leading to 9 different dropper lines. I didn't originally intend to one-up Mumbo, but the coincidence is just too much to ignore. I didn't even mean to one-up Ilmango either. I was just getting annoyed with my 128 furnace smelter and took inspiration from Ilmango's smelter and Psycraft's smelter. This is easily my biggest redstone project yet, but I definitely plan to go bigger. I would like to give credit to Samos the Sage for designing the empty shulker sorters, which I barely modified to read different fill levels, again for the shulker unloader, Reddit user NotMadMatt for the one-wide tileable dropper elevator, Flail for the shulker versus item sorter, Heinz for the instant dropper elevator, and Gallia for the instant dropper line. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and have a great day. Hey guys, quick announcement. My editor and I just set up a second channel. I'd really appreciate it if you dropped a sub, checked it out. Also, check out the new Discord server. We just set it up. It's feeling kind of lonely. There's links in the description for both of those things if you are interested.